Tom Thiersch, Jefferson County. On your consent agenda this morning, you have a request to approve a contract with Blackmore Consulting, $9,000 contract, hire a consultant for $110 an hour. This is a grant-funded request, state funding, but I will remind you again, it's public money. You know, there ain't no free lunch, folks. And I was looking at this contract just because, having been a consultant in a previous life, I tried to pay attention to what kind of work is actually being asked for under these contracts. And I just gotta love this description of work. Consultant will produce electronic supporting materials to ensure that the meetings are productive and stay on track. At $110 an hour, you're gonna have somebody hold your hand? I mean, facilitating a meeting when you already have a project coordinator on this. This is for the Clean Water District Advisory Council. You already have a project coordinator on this thing. Why do you need to hire a consultant from Seattle at $110 an hour? You're telling me you can't find a local facilitator if you actually have to have such a thing? I mean, how about buying local? You know, you may have heard that expression. And apparently, according to the attached memo, at least one of these meetings that's supposed to be facilitated has already occurred. At least it was scheduled to take place on this chart in April. So, you know, is this catching up after the fact, approving a contract for money that's already been spent? That seems wrong. I don't know, but sure doesn't seem right. Of course, it also says in this meeting, quote, given her location in Seattle, it is usually most cost-effective to consult via email or phone rather than in person. And yet, on the statement of expected charges, $120 for ferry expenses. In other words, this consultant is expecting to travel here to facilitate meetings. Yeah, this is just a waste of taxpayer money. You know, just stop throwing money down the drain on this kind of stuff. We don't need it. It's just so indicative of the attitude of, well, it's somebody else's money. You know, just that. Don't worry about it. It's not. It's waste. Pure and simple. And we don't need to support consultants from Seattle to tell us how to do stuff that we already know how to do. Thanks.
Thanks, Tom. Who would like to be next?